Welcome to class 5, subject social studies. Today's topic is surviving disasters. First we will see what is the meaning of disaster. A disaster is an unexpected event that causes damage to life and property. Disasters can be classified into two. How many types? Two types. Natural disaster and human-made disaster. Natural disasters are caused by forces of nature. For example, cyclone, flood, drought, earthquake, volcanic eruptions. And human-made disasters occur due to human error or technical faults. For example, fire, gas leak, accidents, oil spills, nuclear explosions. First we will go to the natural disaster, that is cyclones. Cyclones are tropical storms that generally occur over the seas. The air rises quickly when it is heated by warm sea water. As it goes up, it cools down and is pushed aside by rising warm air. This cycle causes strong winds which blow over land to blow at a very high speed, more than the speed of 120 kilometers per hour. The strong winds and heavy rain creates thunderstorms, lightning, and kills many people. Forests and buildings also get damaged. How to mitigate cyclone? Now the meaning of mitigate is to make something less harmful. Warning announcements on radio and televisions must be taken seriously and the affected area must be evacuated immediately. Now evacuated means now the place where there is cyclone, yes, the government people will announce it on the radio and television. So as soon as the people should hear this announcement, they should evacuate. Evacuate means they should move from that area, okay, where the cyclone is nearing. And they should go to some safer places where there is no cyclone. So people must move to safe places beforehand. Houses in cyclone-prone areas must be built with strong roofs and walls that can survive the strong winds. A bag with medicines and foods, a torch with battery, a first aid kit and water should always be kept ready for emergencies. Next natural disaster is flood. A flood takes place when an area gets filled with water, often due to the overflowing of a river or stream. It can also be caused by faults in a dam. Faults in a dam means the dams which have become very old or the dams which are not constructed properly. What happens? There will be leakages in the dam, and because of that the dam cracks and the water comes out. Rapid melting of ice, coastal flooding due to tsunami or landslides in hilly areas. The next natural disaster is drought. Droughts are caused when an area receives very little or no rainfall for a very long period of time. There will be scarcity of water during drought. The drought-prone areas do not have other sources of water to depend on. While they will have wells, but even the underground water which is coming from the borewell and in the wells also get dried up. Okay, because of that they will not have water to be supplied. Indian farmers depend on monsoon for agriculture. When monsoon gives little rain or does not reach on time, the growth of crops get affected. If growth of crops get affected, the people will not get enough crops or enough food grains. So that will result in famine. So we must take care and use the water wisely. Okay. Keep your taps turned off while you are doing little tasks where you need water. Get leaky faucets repaired. Faucets means taps. Rainwater harvesting should be done. Terrace, we have to collect the water on the terrace or on the roofs, okay, or in the tank, and conserve the water. And we can use better irrigation methods must be used by the farmers. They should use sprinklers or drip irrigation to conserve water. Yes, this what you are seeing here is drip irrigation, a method of irrigation wherein water falls drop by drop on the roots of plants which can save water. Growing trees helps in keeping the soil healthy. Yes, next natural disaster is earthquakes. An earthquake occurs when there is a sudden build-up of pressure inside the earth. The earth crust is made up of several plates which floats on liquid rocks. These plates sometimes shift and push due to the movement of liquid rocks. When two such plates collide, the tremors are felt as earthquakes on the surface of the earth. The point below the surface of earth where the earthquake takes place is known as focus. So this is the point. Yes. Can you see here? This point at the center where the earthquake starts, that is known as focus. Now right above the focus, straight up here where the shaking takes place on the earth, this part is known as the epicenter. So the disaster will be more on the epicenter area on the earth. Why? Because here we have all buildings, and because of the shaking of the earth, what happens? The buildings fall and the disaster takes place. So more loss of life and property. A seismograph is used to measure how strong an earthquake is. It is very difficult to predict the occurrence of an earthquake. Can you see this equipment here? This is a seismograph. Okay, so this machine helps us to know how strong the earthquake was. Now what happens is, whenever there is an earthquake, here you can find this plate. This plate starts shaking. When it shakes, here you can see there are some lines, and here there is a needle, okay, attached to this plate. So what happens when this plate shakes? It moves. There will be a graph made on the paper. So according to this graph, how high the graph has gone, they will detect how strong the earthquake was. And the person who study about the earthquake, they are known as seismologist. Okay, seismologist. Next natural disaster is volcanic eruptions. A volcanic eruption occurs when molten magma in the form of rocks, dust and gas compounds come out to the earth's surface through a vent or hole. When magma comes out of the vent, it is known as lava. After the lava cools, a volcanic mountain is formed. The top of this mountain is called as a crater. Volcanic eruptions can sometimes be very explosive. The blanket of gas and ash may cover people, animals and forest. Can you see in this picture? Now this is the earth. Now under the earth, just below the earth, many kilometers together under the earth, there is lot of pressure inside the earth. So because of that, the rocks have melted and become like liquid. So they are called as molten rocks. The rocks which are melted, okay, and that is called as melted rocks are called as magma. Now this magma, what happens? If it gets enough, there is a leakage here in the earth. So what happens? There will be a crack in the earth. Okay, so that is called as a vent. The crack is called as a vent. So wherever it gets space, okay, the boiling magma comes out through the vent. And this molten rock, the melted rock, flows outside in the form of lava. Okay, the melted or molten rocks flow outside, that is called as lava. Okay. After this lava cools down, what happens? That rocks which are melted, and after it cools, it becomes again solid rock and they form mountains.